Hey guys, this is Will. I'm doing another Dragon Ball Super card game video. In this video, I am showing you my Universe 6 deck from the Tournament of Power set. I bought a box the other day, so I'm just going to go out and say that there are some cards I think that I'd like to put in it, but the deck right now, I've tested it out, it's pretty solid. The Universe 6 stuff is pretty decent. One thing I like about Universe 6 versus like Universe 7 is the Universe 7 has things in every color, and so even like the going into the Ultra Instinct Goku, I don't remember the proper name of them, but the super rare one that's green, it requires you to have a Goku of like 5 energy costs, and that one's yellow, and so you have to be using, I mean, you don't have to because there's also blue ones from before, but like, and there is a green one from like set 3 that you could use, but there's in so many colors, and I don't feel like running 3 or 4 colors for 7, and 6 is just mono red. I mean, you could make it other stuff, but it was just fine to me as mono red. It's pretty strong, kind of like how Universe 11 you could run mono yellow, and Universe 9 could be mono blue, and then obviously Universe 2 could be mono green. So Universe 6 I think is pretty strong. So anyway, my leader is Kale. Take her out. The standard, activate 2 energy when she flips. When your leader attacks the leader, you can draw a card. When you flip it, so before you go to the permanent, the auto is more important. So when you attack, you draw a card, obviously, because they all do that. You place a card from hand in the drop area, and your opponent places a card from their hand in their drop area. But if you have Khalifa on the field, you can not have to drop a card, which is kind of nice. 1 Cabba's Awakening. I only have 1. I'm not sure if I'd even put in more if I had them. I know this isn't Universe 6, Universe 7, but it works for Universe 6 as well. Strategy of Universe 7, got 2 of them. You choose all your red Saiyans, and they get barrier until, I think it's the end of your opponent's next turn. It's pretty convenient. It's worked out pretty well. I'm pretty decent at predicting when people are going to try to mess up my guys. 4 Unending Awakening. This is from set 2. It's really good for Saiyans. So that's pretty good. New counterattack, Time Kicker. It's pretty decent. It warps the attacking card for until the end of the attack or the turn. Yeah, it's at the end of the turn. So yeah, that's pretty nice. It came in handy against Universe 9 stuff that I was playing against. Now I got my ones. I got 4 of the new Cabba. He's a searcher for Universe 6 people. Put in 4 of the set 1 Cabba, Saiyan Cabba. He's always pretty decent, especially for a first turn attacks. Really nice. 4 of the Sister Attack Saiyan Kale. I got a foil, which is kind of nice. The card's good. I like that card. It would be better if I had the Khalifa leader, but actually, did they make a leader for that? I think there was a green one that came out in the set, I think. Maybe it was red. But anyway, Dauntless Kale. She comes out for free if Khalifa's out, so I'm assuming there's a red leader for that. Hush. 4 Union Attack, Botamo, and Vegeta. It's the super combo. It comes out in 5 instead of 4 now. That's really all that changed with that. I want more of these guys. I got 1 Super Saiyan Cabba. He's pretty strong. When you can attack active battle cards, and when you the attack can't be countered, which is kind of nice. And when he attacks, if your leader is red Saiyan, you get 5,000 power, so that's pretty nice. I only got 1 of them from the box. I'll probably run 4 of those. I mean, I think that's pretty decent. Vegeta, he has barrier, and when you play him, all cards of energy cost of 1 or less get 10,000 until the end of the turn. That's pretty good with the Saiyan Cabba, because he gives himself 10,000 if you take a life. 3 sister attack Saiyan Caulifla. She's just the stronger version of that Saiyan Kaba. Does the same thing. 4 Batamo. When you combo with him from your hand, all Universe 6 cards in the battle area get 5,000. That's pretty good. Back from set 1, I got 3 Raging Kaba. I like Raging Kaba because it switches to active when you evolve, which is pretty helpful. 3 Bold Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. When you, it's like a searcher, but instead of adding it to your hand, you get to play it instead, which is pretty cool. But it's for 15,000 or less power. It has to be Universe 6 because this is a Universe 6 thing. I got 1 Foreseeing Hit. He's pretty good. The cards that you warp, so when you play him, he has double strike. You get to look at your opponent's hand and choose 2 cards of 35,000 power or less and warp them until your opponent's next turn. Sorry, the end of your opponent's next turn. So they won't get to use them for a turn. So that it's nice. I mean, it's kind of like a luck thing. You might get lucky and they have something really, really powerful that you don't want them to use. If their hand's huge, they may have a lot of stuff and you have to choose, but it doesn't stay for all that long. So I mean, it's decent, but it's not my favorite. I put in a Universe 7 Saiyan Prince Vegeta. This card is Beast. It works for Universe 7 and Universe 6, which is convenient. When you play him, if your leader card's red, you can choose other Saiyan from Universe 7 or 6 and switch it to active, and both that card and this card get 10,000 power and triple strike. That's crazy strong. That's a pretty decent card. And Relentless Super Saiyan Kale, I want some more of these. When a card evolves into this card, you can choose battle cards with 25,000 or less power. All of them. You don't really get to choose. Other than Caulifla and KO them. This was really good against when I've been playing against Universe 9 stuff. My friend Jesse would bring out an army of stuff and it would just be protecting each other. This card kind of dark holes the whole field if you have 25,000 or less. If you're stronger than that, she can't touch you. But yeah, it's pretty decent. Comes out at 4 if you have Kale out already. So anyway, that's my Universe 6 deck. Let me know what you think. If you have any comments, suggestions, let me know.